Welcome to Comics with Dan. We're going to be reviewing The Man from Maybe. So The Man from Maybe is a classic Western in every sense of the term, but at the same time is nothing like a Western at all. What I mean by that is that we get all the best elements from a Western, a grisly, weathered cowboy and his trusty friend, bounty hunters, shootouts, saloons, all of the above. We even get that serious shooter taking an orphaned girl under his wing. You all know the trope. There are also space dinosaurs, atomic bomb-obsessed billionaires, laser guns, and aliens. It's truly a great blend of Western and apocalyptic sci-fi. The story itself certainly had its strengths and weaknesses. Narratively, it didn't really capture my attention much. The story is a really basic revenge story. I wouldn't really classify it as a page turner. I wasn't itching to see what happened next. The mission was laid out pretty clear, and the ending was, I don't know if I would say predictable, because there are certain pieces of it that, I wasn't able to kind of decipher. But at the end, the result was about what I expected to happen. But that being said, the writer Jordan Thomas brought a lot to the table here as it stands. He absolutely nailed that Western feel. I felt like I was watching a Western movie. The dialogue felt really sharp, and when I say sharp, I mean it felt like a true Western, right? Which we all know, Western movies don't necessarily have the most outstanding dialogue, but Jordan really stayed true to that and kept the dialogue feeling like a Western movie. At times, it felt like maybe there were a couple too many characters, especially for a 3-issue series. But Thomas's ability to write characters that I grew to like and kind of rooting for in a matter of 3 issues was pretty impressive, in my opinion. I really liked that the story ended with the possibility of continuing. Overall, I think that I would seek out other work from this writer because I could really feel a lot of good aspects from his work, even if the story itself didn't really blow me away. The art was really cool. Shaky Kane, which is a great name for a comic creator, by the way, absolutely knocked it out of the park. The best way to describe this is if Jack Kirby did underground comics instead of doing big 2 books. The classic Kirby pop in the art style, as well as the bright colors to go along with it, were worth the price of admission alone for this book. I read an advanced PDF copy of this, but I imagine that the art just absolutely explodes in print. I generally don't care for gore, and there was plenty of it here. That kind of goes along with that underground comics part that I had mentioned earlier. But I could tell that it was still really well done, right? So if gore is something that you like or don't mind it, then I really think that this art style will work really well for you. Jim Campbell's letters are pretty solid. There's some creativity in terms of using different styles for different scenarios, such as characters speaking over the radio, things like that. But where I don't think that it really blew me out of the water was giving the characters their own voices. There were lots of opportunities with all the different sort of creatures and species that were in this book that Campbell could have taken that and really gotten inventive with the lettering, but it was pretty standard throughout. As far as using it as a storytelling device in terms of being able to follow the narrative, it was extremely well done, and the sound effects that were layered in were well done as well. Overall, if you want a cool futuristic Western that's a fun, quick read, this is definitely a book you should pick up. I do think that $18 for 114 pages, that price point is a little tough for me to swallow. But I think that if it really fits that niche that isn't necessarily the easiest thing to find in comics right now, that it might be worth it for you. I gave this book 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think that the art was really great and that the story was pretty standard but well done. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, and check out these other videos, and thanks for watching.